rainbow of healing frequencies, drawing in all the healing frequencies we currently have access to, have ever had access to, will ever have access to, drawing these through us and around us in a downward flowing river of love. Friends, you can watch this on any level. Don't feel like you have to just sit here in your normal conscious mind. Feel free to connect in. That is what is happening here. So that coughing let me know somebody was doing that. Good job. Because we began to draw in the healing frequencies and someone coughed. Beautiful. Drawing them through us and around us in a downward flowing river of love flowing through us and through our lives. Healing frequencies through all the channels of our energy body, swishing the energy top to bottom and bottom to top, creating turbulence, cleansing, clearing. Drawing the focus to the intersection of heart chakra and vertical channels, letting it build critical mass of love, instantly expanding into a bubble of light and love, creating safe, sacred, private, healing space for us to do our work in today. Noticing the outside of the bubble, strong, light, bright, resilient, made of love, made of light, crackling with electricity. It's clear that only beings that we invite in can join us. All others pass around. This is private, sacred healing space. I'm noticing the vortex, noticing it pulsing around us, taking away everything that's being released the moment it's being released. Thank you, vortex, for creating sacred, clear space for us to do our work in today. I'm going to ask it to run on high right now, the entire time we're working, and however long afterward is appropriate. Right down the vortex there's flowing a waterfall of love, living waters, divine essence of love. Thank you, living waters, for flowing. I'm going to ask you to flow on high right now, the entire time we're working, and however long afterward is appropriate. Thank you. Noticing that bubble once more. Beautiful. And asking the guides, the angels, the healing beings to join us, the light beings. Thank you. All the higher dimension beings who are willing to be present, we're grateful for your presence. Thank you. Now I'm asking my guides for permission to do this work with Rocco today. Guidance, support, protection in the process. Thank you. Okay, Rocco, I'm asking your higher self, your soul self, for permission to work in your energy body and with your guides. And feel free to place any limitations you want on that and know that they'll be honored. And then I feel the access and move into it. This is where I have permission to work. It's his choice, not mine, and it's fine. It's fine. Whatever it is fine. It doesn't matter. We never argue with them. It's their choice. And now we ask their guides and angels to join us in that access and open the channels wide. Let me get my very fancy tool. All I'm getting is a precise point, because you might not need to do that. Don't assume you will, but I need to, or I'm not doing my best. Find the places where the energy is centered. So I'm working with a hologram of his energy body. This is in his lower back. I know it doesn't look like it is, but it is. Okay, so the first thing I see is what's your belief in reincarnation? Okay. If he said he didn't believe in reincarnation, I would word it differently, because what I'm seeing is a past life experience. So I would just word it in such a way that it wasn't going to trigger his stuff. But I don't have to worry about that, because he's open to that. So it's a wood, and it's a dark woods and thick woods, and there's a road through it, and it's a bad place. This is a place where people get robbed or hurt, or bad things happen here a lot, and you know it's dangerous, and you're not thrilled about going through here alone, and you know you shouldn't be going through here alone. For goodness sakes, anybody in their right mind would know not to go through here alone, but you don't have a choice, because I don't know why. Something compelling, and so you're just going to, what are you going to do? Because your mom is dying, and if you don't go now, she's going to be dead, and if you want to see her again, God watch my back, here I go. Looks like God wasn't watching my back. That's how you interpret it. Oh man, that really hurt. So obviously, bad people, that's how the conscious mind is interpreting it. Bad people, it just jumped you, and that whatever that was, it hurt really bad. I felt like they aren't intending to let you live, and they're not just going to, like, that was an axe or something. That wasn't just a club. So you're like dead right away. So I think it was an axe, and the damage, we'll get to that, but the damage, the real damage occurs because you had said, God, watch my back, you see? And then this thing happens and you interpret that as, God doesn't have my back. Now we can get that out. You don't want that, right? So now there are all these other lifetimes where bad things happen, where it's just like more of the feeling of God doesn't have my back. Like there's one in Spain. That one wasn't Spain. That was Northern Europe somewhere. This is in Spain. A feeling of... they're doing Spanish dancing. And a feeling of, I want something. I think that girl is what I want. And, God, make this happen for me. But I don't get the girl. Where's God in all this for good people? That's what's happening. This belief system is lodging in his energy body. You don't want this anymore, right? And other lives too, now they're showing like a flip book, all these scenes where the layers came on. If it's important for us to get the details, we'll get them, but if not, the important thing is to just get it out. So now we start the technique, you see, of wrapping the traumas around each other, making a rope of all these individual traumas. I'm working with his lower back. That's what is going on here, is I'm working with a hologram of him. So this is his lower back. He doesn't need to flip over or anything. His lower back is right here. I can do it just fine. Wow, that hurt in the heart. My interpretation is emotional heart, but I felt it just right through the chest. Drawing that up and out, up and out, up and out, up and out, up and out. And asking the guides to take the top end, the light beings to take the top end and come and get to work with the bottom end.
15 minutes.
Thank you. It's about this big, the rope of traumas. Coughing, a common reaction to energy shifting. Don't suppress those coughs. Explain to your client, to your subject, what's going on so they don't think you're coughing germs on them, because that can trigger a shutdown and then they won't let you get the trauma out, So explain to them, I'm not sick. This is energy shift. And don't suppress the cough. Don't suppress the cough because it suppresses the shift. We want that shift. Okay, just kind of interim check. How's the pain right now? Can I spray us? Scale of 1 to 10, where are we right now? About an 8. So we moved from 15 to 8. So let's continue on, you see? Continue on. Okay, so in my mind I was going to continue on for another trauma. That was my idea. And his guide said no. So I will move now. What's the working theory? When the trauma is out, soul retrieval. Go for a soul retrieval. And so now that's my working theory. So I'm just going to start to put the call out. Oh, wow. Whew. And here they come. The Rocco's soul. I'm backing up and creating a nice big bubble here. Asking for all aspects of Rocco's soul who are ready to heal. If you're ready to heal, come into this little bubble, this little working bubble that I've created. It's about this big, however this big is. I don't have that part of my brain engaged right now, so this big. Come into the bubble of light in my hands right now, and we'll start to massage the bubble. And there's anger and fear and grief and feelings of abandonment and all the things that come up when we think, where's God in all of this? Just stirring and massaging, stirring and massaging, stirring and massaging. It's like burping a baby. You just keep burping them until the burps come up. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, asking for help, asking for help, asking for help to help heal these fragments. Oh, thank you. Once more, asking for help to help heal these fragments. And the musicians who are light beings who work with tuning energy are here, and they're just tuning like the heartstrings of these soul fragments. And now they're just standing up and they're calm. They're calm, the fragments are calm and they're ready. Rocco, this is your soul energy. Do you want it back? I asked where the gateway is, and his guide said, "Where do you think?" So I'm thinking lower back. They say, "Good job." Like, way to go, Einstein. They're so funny. They love us so much, and they joke with us all the time, all the time. So now I'm just thinning the energy over his lower back. I know that it looks like it's over his abdomen, but I'm working with a hologram. This is over his lower back. And now, just in case I've missed something, I don't want to bore trauma into him. Never, never, never. Asking for the mesh of gold, golden funnel of mesh. Whew. Putting it in place. Who has second sight? Who has second sight in this room? Like, who sees that golden mesh? Yeah. All right. Sometimes they think I'm making it up, you know? And so, really, and so the people with second sight, when you say, yeah, I see it too, it's helpful to the people who haven't yet developed theirs. And yours will turn on if you don't have it yet. It will turn on. It will. Now, I'm starting to pour the fragments through the funnel. Sending the funnel away for recycling, thickening the aura back up so he's not walking around with a gaping hole in his lower back, and now just starting to draw those soul fragments wherever they need to go, drawing them around, around, around. A lot of them need to go down this leg. There were a number of lifetimes with injuries to this leg. It's not important for us to get into that right now, or we would need to get into it. And as it is, we just draw it up. And now, knowing that the energy body is really big, we start to draw the fragments other places too. You see, just drawing them all around, all around, all around. Ooh. And what I'm waiting for is the moment where there aren't any more fragments in my, it's like a kind of like a net or a screen that I'm using just to drag. Here we go. Oh. It's right here in his energy body. Can you see? It's below and behind his feet. That's where he's felt really disconnected. So right there, a lot of fragments are going in. They're not in his body. Are they anywhere near his lower back? No. But that's where they need to go. Now, I'm going to generate a unifying frequency. In this case, I'm just using my bell because I have it and I love it. Now asking for a secondary release. Once more asking for a secondary release. And again asking for a secondary release. And again asking for a secondary release. And there it goes. Pain measurement. Virtually none. Where am I on time?
7 minutes.
Thank you. I'm going to ask if you'll still have to tell me again, because 2 minutes can be an eternity in a timeless bubble. Asking if there's anything else we need to do. So there's just like a dragon thing that goes up your back that just needs to be drawn up. It's powerful. It's power that was somehow blocked by that feeling of Where is God in all of this? And now that that's open, we can draw this up, and it's your energy, like that which comes through you. They're showing the dragon scales, so obviously Kundalini. But people have all kinds of weird stories about that in their heads, and so erase all that. There's so much that's misleading in the conversation about Kundalini. We're just drawing this energy up his back. Just drawing it up his back. Just drawing it up his back. Getting those dragon scales to just be straight. Handing it to his guides. They're really good at that. Who could see that last little bit? Yes, makes all the difference. Now I'm going to start to ask for my work to be made right. I've done my best. Wave the learner's permit. Wave the learner's permit. We're always learning. We're always learning. I've done my best. Make it right. Make it right. Make it right. Make it right. Whoa, whoa. So there's additional things that come off that thing on the back. Additional the Kundalini. I hate to use that. It's Kundalini, but it's so many people have. Like I just watched what happened in the mental body in the room when I said that word, and that wasn't it. So the energy, the earth energy, drawing us up, and now it's making like things that spread out over his back. God having his back. All the way down. And all the way down. All the way to the center of the planet. God having his back. It came down. His guides, here's what happened. People who have second sight, you can check me on this, verify me on this, call me if it's not correct. I mean, call me out. It was not correct. The guides took that channel of energy, straightened it up. Ping, when it hit straight, these things started coming out in the back. Boom, 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 boom. I noticed them about the time they hit his shoulders and think, oh, what's with that? Thank you. Boom, thank you. Boom, 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 all the way down. God has his back. Okay, now I'm going to ask for errors to be corrected, omissions to be included, things that were done poorly, to be done well, and everything done well to be made divinely perfect, made divinely perfect. So be it, so be it, so be it. So now may all beings who feel like, where's God in all of this? May we all be helped. May we all be helped right now. For everyone who feels, God doesn't have my back. May we all be helped right now. Simultaneous healing for all of us, friends. Simultaneous healing for all of us. May we all be helped. May we all be helped to feel that, in fact, Source does have our back. The universe does have our back. This is a loving and safe place to be. Now, if there are other layers, his symptom relief will be temporary. But if that was the only layer, it's gone and it doesn't come back. How long have you had the pain, Rocco? In general, ballpark. 20 years. So keep in touch. Email. Let us know if it comes back. Errors corrected, omissions included, things done poorly to be done well, everything done well to be done perfectly. I'm asking for Rocco's energy and mine and everyone's we touch, which is all beings who've ever thought, where's God in all of this, and the universe doesn't have my back and Source doesn't love me. May we all be brought to perfect frequency and alignment and in harmony with the all that is. For Rocco and me and everyone we touch, may we all be brought to perfect pitch and balance, balancing left to right, top to bottom, front to back, and in harmony with the all that is. Rocco, me, and everyone we touch, may we all be brought to our perfect vibration and a full state of empowerment. We have enough to live the lives we came here to live. We are enough to be who our souls want us to be. Now is the time, friends. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. So be it, separating the energy, yours to you, mine to me, yours to you, mine to me, yours to you, mine to me. Everyone else back to them, yours to you, mine to me. We are complete, we are complete, we are complete, we are complete. internalizing into skin, soft tissues, muscles, organs, glands, bones, all the cells of the body, all the molecules of the body, all the atoms of the body. Taking the bubble of light we started with, expanding it 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000 times over, splitting it into individual bubbles, one for you, one for me, one for everyone we touched, everyone encased in light, drawing all those bubbles down, down into their own right place in the divine plan, sealed in place, and we are complete. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just stay here, just stay here. Questions? No question? Joanne?
I have a question. At the beginning you said that, did you say that you did not say out loud about merging together? So you wouldn't
I have been a
explain it?
coward for many years, Joanne. I have. I'm not proud of it, but it is the truth. I have been afraid to say what I'm doing. That's not right. I should say it, and I should say it every time.
Well, I just wondered because you said you didn't say it, so I wondered if we should say it out loud.
You know what? We should all say it. So how about this? If I make a commitment that I'm not going to keep it quiet anymore.
Well, if you won't, then I won't either.
Okay, sister? Marianne.
Before, I went through the words before, your new version of the opening. And before that is when we're really supposed to talk to them about their intentions, right?
Yes. We find out the client's intention when they come in the door. Hello, I love you, how are you? What is it you'd like to work on today? And we help them formulate their intention because their intention can be along the lines of, I want to manifest something in my life. And while that may very well be the end result, we must not go in with that intention because that's energy manipulation, and this is about creating divine healing. The divine is not interested in energy manipulation. The guides are interested in bringing people into alignment with their soul plan, at which point the energy resolves, you see? Natalie.
So if Rocco didn't believe in reincarnation and you were getting past life information,
I would ask his guides what to do.
so you're saying how you would reword it. How would you talk about all that past life experience?
I would ask his guides how to reword it. If Rocco, and this has happened to me, trust me, many times. It's happened in demonstrations, which is always charming. The person is like, "Thank you so much for that one." The person doesn't believe in reincarnation, and so I can't word it that way. Or a teaching assistant who isn't here expressed it as, it's like jumping into a pool and realizing there's no water in this pool. Can't do it. So then I ask the guides, how do I deal with it? And they will lead us through. We don't have to understand anything. That's the wonderful and blessed thing about this work. All we have to do is get our energy alignment right and ask the guides. Martha.
Do you ask the client, like, what doesn't have your back? Does that resonate with him? You ask them that?
The thing is, asking a
Repeat the question.
Thank you very much. The question is, do I ask the client, for example, in this case, does God not having your back resonate with you? In the early days I did, and what I would find is that they would sometimes get confusing, and I would get confused, and the session would deteriorate and it wouldn't go well. I asked them, how's the pain? How's the pain? How's the pain? What's the symptom doing? What's the symptom doing? Channels up to the guides. Channels up to the guides. How's the symptom? Channels up to the guides. How's the symptom? Channels up to the guides. We ask the subject, how's the symptom? Now, sometimes it will really resonate with them, and I'm not trying to discount that, and that can be the breadcrumbs on the trail. You see, we need those encouraging moments. And so when I was early on, I would definitely ask that person, how's that sound to you? Because I'm thinking, maybe I'm wrong. Right? I don't really think that I'm making it up anymore. But I understand that moment of, I'd like some confirmation from somebody with a physical body right now. How's that sound to you? There's nothing wrong with that. Anyone else? Friends, we have, let me check where we are. We have a restroom break coming up. And let's check with Rocco once more. How are you, honey? Any pain? No pain. No pain. All right, friends, stay here. Just stay here. Don't get up. It's nice if we give the demo subject a chance to just say anything that he or she wants to say. Is that all right with you, friends?
We welcome it.
We welcome it. Rocco?
Well, the first thing I noticed is the fact that I normally, when I'm lying in a supine position, I feel like I'm in pieces, and now I feel just like continuous. It's very difficult. It's very difficult for me to sit up straight as I am now without putting a lot of energy into it. And it seems like I just don't have to put a lot of energy into sitting up straight now. The thing that I said before was I normally feel like I'm in pieces when I'm lying on my back, and now I just feel like I'm continuous from head to toe. It just doesn't feel like, it normally feels like it's very hard for me to breathe, take a deep breath, because my body doesn't want to expand into the back. But now it's just much easier. Other than that, just a gradual release from pain to some pain to no pain is what I felt as the session went on. And so that's it.
Anything else, friends? Thank you so much, Rocco.